Hello, this is Wolfgang Krosky from Region 4 System of District and School Support, and we're continuing our journey on social networks and different online tools. We've already set up our Google account, and as mentioned in that instructional video, the Google account is going to be used to set up our accounts for the different tools that we're going to be using in the Influencer series. We're first going to set up our Diigo account. What we'll do is first go to Diigo's main site. It's www.diigo.com, and we're here at the main site. For those that aren't familiar with Diigo, basically it's a service that allows you to share bookmarks, notes, highlights, sticky notes, etc. Not like Google Docs, but as you're viewing a web page, maybe you want to highlight a paragraph or select some text, opposed to copy, pasting it to a Word document, saving that document. Just highlight on the website, and then every time you go back to that website, the highlights that you've made or the sticky notes will be there. You'll probably recognize this video that we've put in the Influencers portal, but if you didn't watch it, I'm going to go ahead and play a couple seconds of it to kind of give you an idea of what Diigo can do.
Diigo is a cloud-based personal information management system. Diigo provides you with tools on all major web browsers, Android, iPad, and iPhone, to help you to collect and access a variety of information. All the items you collect from anywhere go into My Library on the Diigo server. That is in the cloud, so you can access from anywhere. First of all, Diigo offers great tools while reading online. Diigo allows you to add digital highlights and interactive sticky notes, as seen in this demo. With Diigo Browser add-on installed, select any text to highlight. You can even choose different highlighter colors. Because all the information you collect is stored in the cloud, all these highlights will stay on the page when you revisit, even from any computer or device like an iPad. Here is the same highlighted page accessed from your iPad. Now you can continue on iPad where you left off on your PC and continue adding annotations. Through Diigo Web Highlighter for iPad, you can highlight on your Safari just like on iBooks. For those who consume a lot of online information, Diigo's highlights and sticky notes are indeed great for active e-reading and better retention. When you bookmark a page to Diigo, you can organize by tags, which makes things easy to find. Mark to read later. Choose to upload and archive an entire web page forever through Snapshot, so you will never have to worry about things you found no longer being there.
Alright, so that video, again, it's available in the Influencers portal, or you can go to Diigo. This is where we got the video, and you can go ahead and watch it in its entirety. What we're going to do now is set up our Diigo account, and there's a couple things that we need to know first off. One, Diigo has a free version and a paid version. It's a great service, but we're not making people sign up for accounts that they're going to have to pay for. And what's also nice about Diigo is they recognize that this is an extremely useful tool for educators. So they've provided a free educator account, which is pretty much the same as their paid account, but they make it free for educators. We are going to have you sign up for an educator account. That way you get the benefits of some of the premium services, but without having to pay. So, like we said in the other videos, you're going to use your Google account to set up your other accounts. And right here, we're setting up our Diigo account. You still will have to create a username and password, but you're not going to need it because we're going to link your Diigo account with your Google account. So every time you want to come to Diigo, you just click on the Google icon, and it will sign you in, and you don't have to remember another username or password. But with Diigo, you don't really sign in, sign out. You keep it logged in, and so every time you're on the internet you can go ahead and highlight and bookmark, etc. So at www.diigo.com, we then come down here where it says Educator, Get Started Here, and it's going to talk about what are the benefits of signing up for an educator account. there's two accounts. One for if you're actually going to set up Diigo throughout your whole school or district, or if you're just an individual teacher and you'd like to upgrade your account. We're going to go ahead and choose option B, the teacher account. We're going to go ahead and click right here, literally here. And you'll notice we have some familiar icons. We're going to use the Google icon. Because we're all still logged into Google, watch what happens. Okay, so it's recognized. See, it pulled my Gmail account, and all I need to do is just create a username and password. I don't need to come up with all my contact info, put in those crazy characters that nobody can read, then click submit, then go to my email, find the email, click the link that verifies I am who I say I am, and then go from there. It's already done because we have Google. I'm going to go ahead and set up this with the exact same username as Google. And then I'm going to go create the account and connect it with Google. That way, if I ever do have to sign into Diigo, I just click that Google icon and it logs me right in. Now here, because we are applying for the educator upgrade, you need to go ahead and fill in all of this information. I've already signed up for an educator account, so I'm not going to go ahead and do it again because I don't want to waste their time. But basically, you're going to give your name, your school, your title. You're going to explain how you're going to use Diigo with your students and how did you hear about your getting an educator account. It doesn't need to be long, but it does need to be truthful. They're pretty easy to work with. You'll then go ahead and fill in the mystery characters, and then you'll click apply for Diigo educator account. What's going to happen is after you click on that button, you'll get a screen that says your application's been submitted. It takes a couple of days. We'll be in touch. Diigo will then send you an email saying you've now been upgraded, and you'll notice that once you're logged into the Diigo website, things look a little bit different. So again, to recap, what we've done is we've gone to Diigo.com, we've signed up, and we're applying for the educator upgrade. But before we could get the educator upgrade, we had to tie our Google account with Diigo by just creating a username and password and then clicking connect to Google. So in the future, you don't need to put in a separate username and password. You'll just click the the Google icon, and then we've come to this screen where we are going to apply for the educator account. Let me show you how easy it is to sign in using Google. So I'm going to go ahead and sign out. It brings me to the Diigo page. Now normally you would click sign in, and you'd have to remember, oh, what was my Diigo account or password? And you may go to some secure file that you have stored on your computer with all your usernames or passwords, or you may lift up your keyboard and look for that post-it note where you've scribbled down all your username or passwords. But because we've had you set up your Google account, you don't need to do that. All you need to do is click the Google button. There you go. You're now logged in. That was pretty easy. Again, this is Wolfgang Krosky from Region 4, System of District and School Support.